Hello again, YouTube and driver's room, and as we can see, I'm back in GTA, but the video is not about GTA, it is about Gran Turismo Sport. And as we see a Prius owner there, um, yeah, this video is just to talk about and explain why I basically left ADEC about 6 weeks ago. And why I've basically more or less left DRSL and DRFS as well for one season. DRSL is a little bit easier to explain, but ADEC will take some explaining to do. I will go through, as we go through a little ride in my car here, my F40. Yeah, ADEC, I will bring up some footage shortly. Yeah, I left ADEC pretty much because of, or more or less because of the lobbies. And Polyphony just doesn't seem to give a shit, and there's gonna be a lot of naughty words in this one. Polyphony just basically does not give a shit about its players, its drivers, and for anyone watching the World Tours lately, even the LAN mode that they play the Gran Turismo setup in, even that had lag. And yeah, that is pretty much the big reason why I've left ADEC is because of lag. The lobbies just are not finished. They are not done. They still have a lot of work to do. And there was a race in DRSL on Sunday that really threw me over the edge and pissed me the fuck off. And sadly, just the the racing just isn't good enough anymore. The racing has gone from being fun, exciting, and racing with my best friends, my league mates in driver's room, and it just isn't fun anymore. And sadly, the lag isn't the biggest problem in the Thursday series because I did leave it for a couple of other reasons, and I'm not gonna slander on the Thursday series, or DREC as I want to call it. DREC, or Drivers Room Endurance Championship, before Acelet Design came into the picture, is a good series. ADEC, DREC, it is a good series, and I am here to defend ADEC. DREC. I am here to defend it because it is a good series, and if anyone wants to join the Drivers Room Endurance Championship, please do so. But there are a couple of small things I want to talk about for that series, and yeah, um, we'll get back to it. So with that, we're gonna switch up the gears and go for some footage of GT, and yeah, we'll catch you soon. All right, as we can see here, we have a little footage clip of me and Dennis at Spa, one of the better ADEC races to my memory. But yeah, the main reason why I've actually left ADEC is not just because of the lobby lags or stuff like that. It is because of it is because of some of the rules. I do, you know, let's compare it to Formula One. Formula One has a lot of rules. Basically, the track limit rules. Those are the biggest fucking issues that I have with Formula One right now. Just let the drivers race, okay? Just let them race. But the ADEC rules. I know we do have to have rules in a series. I do understand that, and to the organizer, I do understand that rules is what keeps people in line, and they have a guideline to follow, and that's okay. I have no problem with that. But it's with the constant adjustment and everything to certain races, where certain races. Let's say Nürburgring Grand Prix, the first turn of Nürburgring Grand Prix. That's where the organizers just say, "Oh no, none of the ADEC drivers can do this from a grid start because they'll have too much speed and blah blah blah, and they'll crash into each other." And they go with a little rolling start, and that annoys me because the rolling starts are so unbalanced in GT. The rolling starts are not good enough for to be used in Gran Turismo Sport 7. They're just not good enough. They're too spaced, and by the time the last guy actually starts the race, the top 3, top 5 guys are probably through turn 6 already, and they've just fucked off. That's why I have such a big problem with it. And yeah, there is certain other rules that I really wanted to rip on a little bit, but you know I'm not going to. For some people, the rules are okay, and that is something people can have as a guideline, and that's okay. I have nothing against it, but it is certain times where adjustments are being made, and I just don't. This is a personal gripe that I have, not everyone else, but I have. And right now, the rules are kind of hog tying the fun, um, to say it bluntly. They're hog tying all of the fun that I had in this series when I first joined in 2019, when it was back in the day when it was the Drivers' Room Endurance Championship. Basically, now it's just the Acelit Design Endurance Championship, and I just I like saying Drivers' Room Endurance Championship and putting Acelit Design in the middle to include Drivers' Room in some way. But the rules are kind of constricting sometimes, and yeah, the constricting of the rules are just they're not good. Okay, it's not good, but that's how I, as a person, feel about them, and it's probably why I'll never return to ADEC because I don't think I can never accept the rules, and I mean, I've been in so many battles with the organizers, and I feel like if I continue doing it, I'll just make, as we say in Norway, kvalme, nausea, with the entire group. I'll create a system where everything gets toxic. I don't want to make a toxic community out of something that I am basically more or less a rookie at. I am now a 3-year member or something of Drivers' Room, maybe 4 years at this point. But then again, I don't want to step on any toes. The organizers do good work, but sometimes the stewarding and the super license do get out of line sometimes in my eyes, and yeah, it is a little bit stupid. But like I said with the GTA footage, I am here to defend ADEC as well. ADEC is a very good series. It is one of the best series I've been in, one of the best racing I've ever done, and I would like to thank Gadget334 and Plux the Duck for making me a better racer, a better and faster racer, because if I had the chance and the ability to travel to time and go back and drive against myself pre 2019 in GT Sport and all that, I would wipe the floor with my former self. That's how fast I've become just because of this community itself and the Thursday League. So, if you want to be a better driver, I highly recommend you join the Thursday League because it is such a good league. But um, my problem is just that the rules have been a little too constricting for me. They've hogtied a lot of the fun for me. So I just I don't feel like doing it anymore. Maybe I've just outgrown the 1 hour, maybe. But yeah, maybe I just don't have patience for it anymore. There's a lot of things I don't have patience for anymore, and sadly, I think ADEC has fallen into that line of thought in my head that it's too time consuming for me to have to practice a lot and figure out the strategies and all that versus the Sunday League, which can be a little bit more fun because it's more arrive and drive, and that's where we come into the Sunday League. So we'll get back to you on that point. Um, and yeah, see you soon. So yeah, with that said, let's just take a quick talk about DRTT, which is the series that Mungino originally created for Driver's Room. That has basically been the experiment league in Gran Turismo 7, halfway or with 2 rounds remaining. MS2 Fast for you. Um, he decided to put the series on pause because he has taken over the running of that series for a little bit. Mung has some, well, he struggles with not having a phone at the moment. So, uh, uh, Too Fast has taken over the management for the moment, but he leads it alongside Mung. But Too Fast takes on the Discord stuff. But basically, what we've had in DRTT is we've had a lot of fun despite the lag issues with the lobbies and all that stuff. And yeah, it's been an experiment to say the fucking least. It's been some good races, some bad races, and some has just been overall just too freaking laggy sometimes. And we've still just tried to keep the fun, but sometimes we just heard, "Oh, did you fucking hit me now?" and "Did you hit me?" and that was that, and blah blah blah, and "Oh, there's nothing we could do about it." And, yeah, it's just it's bad. It's really bad, and yeah, we're gonna go through the Sundays in a little bit, and I'm just gonna talk about another thing I've been doing. Because yeah, that was just a short segment of the RTD. But coming up, we're going to take a look at the game I'm currently playing, and let me tell you the aspect that is very important to me these days. ADEC, to me, was not fun anymore, so I quit. Okay, I quit ADEC because it wasn't fun to me anymore. But yeah, the game I'm doing now, we'll take a look at shortly. So let's take a look. And yeah, as you can see right now, I am in Final Fantasy 14. Basically the PS5 version right now, but I had some problems with my PC footage. So what you can see here is just my little bunny girl dancing, the bee's knees dance as it's called. And I'm not going to show you any action footage on this one right now because there's a lot of settings I need to fix to play it properly. And yeah, you're just going to see a little bit of footage of my two characters dancing, my bun girl and my cat girl. Yeah, so basically this is what I've been doing lately, and this is what's been fun to me. to play Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 is a game that gives me a lot of joy. It gives me the excitement I'm after. It gives me the enjoyment. The community is great. And I'm talking about the other players you meet because it is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game or a role-playing massively multiplayer online game. RPG comes first. And as you can see, I'm doing the end game with sexy costumes and glamour. Um, and yeah, my bunny girl is just dancing her butt off. And yeah, my enjoyment, my whole time is dedicated to Final Fantasy 14 at the moment, and it is a game I truly, truly, truly love. And to compare Final Fantasy 14 to Gran Turismo is quite easy actually, because this is a role-playing game, not a racing game. You go out in the enemies and fight monsters, and you kill things, and you gain levels and you have fun. You go to groups, go to dungeons, and you can listen to people play music in the city states and all that. But the thing I really wanted to compare Final Fantasy to is Gran Turismo, because Final Fantasy is a cross-platform game, which then means with Gran Turismo being cross-platform between PS4 and PS5, you would think that the Japanese boffins or nerds, the tech guys, would actually figure out a way to make multiplayer playing stable and fun. Let's not forget about the fun aspect of the things. The fun is the most important thing, and right now, Gran Turismo 7 does not have fun in the picture. It is putting up new tracks, new cars, and they don't give a shit about about the multiplayer or anything like that. They just don't. They don't care, and I don't know what to say to that. It just and the thing that Final Fantasy does so well. I play this on PC mostly or mainly, but this game is cross-platform between PC, PS4, and PS5. PS3 has since been, discontinued at this point, I think. So it's only PS4 and 5s. But I see basically no lag between the systems. And I've met a lot of PlayStation players, and you can see PlayStation players at you can see them straight away because they move differently while they're on a controller. Uh, the way they move is a little bit more smooth, while PC is a little bit more aggressive, sudden inputs instead of smooth inputs. And that's the way you can see that it's a PlayStation player or basically a controller player, because you can play a controller on PC as well. That system is built into it, but with uh, with the control functions out of the way, the the game works between cross platforms, and that's the most important thing I wanted to say in this. This game works perfectly between platforms. I mean, there's no lag. I know. This is not a racing game. This is not a, hardcore sim racer or anything like that. It's not. It's not. It's not a sim racer. I know that. It's an action game where you fight with swords and all that. You can see my Dark Knight here. You fight with weapons. You fight with magic, and yeah, it's to me it's a game that brings me a lot of joy. And I had a 6 year break from this game, and I came back last year, and I've been playing nonstop for a year almost. And just thinking about going over to Gran Turismo just doesn't give me motivation or energy to do so. But playing this game, just I love Final Fantasy. I've always loved the Final Fantasy series, and Final Fantasy 14 is no different. I mean, World of Warcraft has been my home for 17 years, and because of the sexual harassment lawsuit they had last year, they've, ended that stuff now. The problem is, Blizzard and Polyphony Digital, they don't give a shit about the players. They don't listen to their player base. They do not listen, and that is the main thing for this video. The developers, they don't give a fucking shit about their players. As long as they get their subscription fees, microtransactions, or as EA once put it, uh, surprise mechanics. As long as they get that, and they get a monthly income, and because of stupid idiots buying microtransactions, and um, you know, Blizzard getting their subscriptions from the players they have left, because a lot of players have left WoW, World of Warcraft, and Blizzard now because the company just has gone downhill. But for the ones that still subscribe, me being one of them, even though I don't play at the moment, but I want to keep my options open. If I want to just relax a little bit in Azeroth, I'll do so. But moral of the story is, cross-platform play is not a problem with with uh, um, Final Fantasy 14, and it is not a problem between PCs and Xbox on Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport. It isn't a problem that exists. It isn't a problem that exists between them. I mean, I have a couple of buddies that play Forza Horizon 5, and one is on PC, like me, and the other is on Xbox 360 or Xbox One, I mean. And yeah, there's no lag between the systems. It's smooth. I mean, the only negative thing for the Xbox One is it has a longer loading time, and that's about it. Other than that, there's basically no lag. So, I mean, if other companies can do this, if other companies can have a stable multiplayer between cross-platform, it shouldn't be that fucking difficult. And again, I'm sorry for swearing all that much, but I'm mad. And the Sunday just put me over the goddamn edge. So, yeah. Final Fantasy is where I am. I'm on the Ragnarok server. For anyone wanting to join me in my adventures, or on my new character, the New World bonus, I am on the Phantom server for my bun girl. And yeah, the Final Fantasy is a game I enjoy now. Gran Turismo is not one of them anymore. And I used to love Destiny 2 as well, but it's just gone so become so grindy. It's yeah, you have to keep up every day, every week, just to be strong enough to be current content with Destiny. So that's why I'm taking a pause from that and waiting until the next season, as they call it. But yeah, it's just I've had enough of Gran Turismo, and as we're gonna see in a short moment, I'm gonna pop up some footage from DRSL, the latest Sunday race, and you're gonna see exactly what I mean with lag. And I think the current track we were on, Daytona, was very bad. It was the worst example. It was the worst race I've ever seen so far in Gran Turismo 7. It not good, all right. It's not good. It is not good. Yeah, this is just gonna be a freaking long rant video. I'm super sorry about that, but yeah, let's take a look at the DRSL footage so we can end the video shortly. All right, coming back to the DRSL race that we had on Sunday. This is just gonna be a short little clip. Yeah, this is DRSL. I am in the Volt cars. You can see cars behind are just going batshit crazy, and it's yeah, it really isn't good. Um, just look at the lag between the people. Right now it looks stable, but in the turns it's just a lot of stuttering, and you can see in the back there through the last turn, it's just a shit ton of lag, and there. We have, I think it was Jason just getting slightly tapped in the rear, and then he takes out a shit ton of people because of the lag, just killing everyone. And yeah, I'm done with this crap. I know Gran Turismo Sport had its issues with lag sometimes, and that's okay. You know, it's just uh, sometimes some people had bad internet and connections weren't all that stable, and that's okay. It happens. But I mean, in the daily races and all that, there's just too much lag, and even people with amazing internet speeds, and let's take Super GT for example. He just I know he has a very strong internet, and yet uh, you can see him barely having 3 bars on his internet connection when he's doing daily races, and sometimes it goes down to red, and it shouldn't do that. And I have a very decent connection as well, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other guys has a very decent and fast internet connection, and still we have this. And I really don't think this is an issue between PS4 and PS5. I think it's more of a lobby and server issue than anything else. So I don't know if Polyphony has actually cut the lobby connection in half or something. That uh, the lobbies only show about maybe 40% of the speed it can actually do. And as we can see here, Ivano just looks a lot worse than it actually is. And yeah, Gran Turismo used to be my favorite racing game in the world. And I'm starting to get the feeling of why I left Gran Turismo in the first place back in Gran Turismo 6. And now I'm actually getting a deja vu of Forza Motorsport 7 because that game got so bad that I just left that. And then I watched a few videos from, you'll all know this famous YouTuber, Mr. Key 25. And Gran Turismo Sport looked intriguing and interesting, and I just thought to myself, all right, let's give Gran Turismo another go. And a year later, I'm at driver's room, and I don't want to leave this place, but I don't want to race when the racing is as bad as it is with the lags and all that stuff. I can't motivate myself anymore. And Manginio, as you can see a little bit in the picture there, on Sunday, he tried to enter the pits in this race. Suddenly, all of the sound cut out from his screen, and he flew 30,000 feet up in the sky, and you can see his car just going 2,000 miles an hour. I just this game is so broken. It just doesn't work anymore. This isn't good enough, and this is the reason why I've left. I can't do this anymore. I can't. It is hard for me to play this game anymore because I can't find the motivation to do so. It's very difficult to find any motivation at all to play Gran Turismo 7. I just don't I don't know what's going on with polyphony. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. So, let's get to the outro and, yeah, talk to you later. Alright, with that out of the way and that said, now you got the reasons why I've left the Thursdays, the Sundays, and why DRTT is on pause. But, yeah, it's bad. I wouldn't mind going back to Gran Turismo Sport if they did a couple of small more updates, gave us a couple of more tracks in that game, because the lobbies and everything in GT Sport is actually quite stable compared to the shittiness of Gran Turismo 7. I mean, the reason why I left GT6 back in the day for Forza was because the content was lacking and the game was overall just shit. Just rehashed bullshit content and you know, using high definition versions of Gran Turismo 4's car models with just blacked out interior. I mean, come on, Polyphony, what are you doing? I know you're just trying to save time and all that crap, but come on. I mean, even you know, the big YouTube stars and the big World Tour stars have quit the goddamn game because they can't live up and take your bullshit anymore, Polyphony. Seriously, Kazunori, if you of any under blah, if you under any circumstances watch this video, I'm not hating towards you because I hate you as a person or you the crew. I don't I The executives need to get their thumbs out of their fucking asses and listen. Fix your goddamn game. The reason why people are leaving is not because of the fucking microtransactions you're doing. No. The microtransactions is probably one of the reasons why they're leaving, but you know, having the stupid lobbies not fixed and you know, we can't do league races anymore, which is a very important thing in my life. I love to do league races, but I don't want to be in a lobby with full of stuttering cars. Suddenly you're side by side with one of your pals, one of your rivals on track, and then suddenly his stutter just sends you flying 259 million kilometers into the wall, and you get a penalty for it. I mean, this is not good, Polyphony. You need to fix your game. You need to fix it now. Kazunori needs to fucking kick you in the fucking asses. I'm sorry for all the cursing, but this isn't working anymore. The game needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed now. Not later, not sooner, now. You need to do something. Fix the game. Fix something. Just kick someone in the butt. Just giving us 3 new cars every month and possibly a new track, Watkins Glen and all that stuff. That's not enough. Giving us options, functions like saving the lobbies in the latest patch. Saving the lobbies, having the ability to change settings while in a lobby and all that stuff. That is things that should have been in the game to start with. Not something you add on a later date. I mean, a lot of the functions you idiots had in GT Sport, why the fuck did you take them out for Gran Turismo 7? I just don't get it. I mean, Tidney and all that, the big names, they've complained about all of this stuff for a while now. The game's been out for just over half a year at this point, and I'm sorry guys for all the ranting, but it just had to be said. I've had enough. It's just I've reached my edge of what I can take of Gran Turismo Sport. I've loved having the persona of Slingshot Cherberg, having the commentary videos done and all that. It has been fun to do the videos, even despite the stupid lags that you can see in the videos. And let me tell you, I've been on the receiving end of lag murder from a few of the drivers. Namely, for example, DeForest, round 2, I believe, in ADEC. Topa just lag murdered me, and on her screen, I was, it just looked like I spun out, and she didn't even touch me. I just enough is enough, Polyphony. Kazunori Yamauchi, please, I'm begging you, fix Gran Turismo 7. Please fix it. And as for the Thursdays goals, even if the lobbies are fixed, just there are stuff I just can't deal with anymore. And I think I've just outgrown the patience of the 1 hour endurance, and I am probably not going back to it. The amount of practice and all that you need just to keep up with the others, and versus Sundays where you can practice for 30 minutes and you pretty much know what you want to do. It's basically a sprint race, but a 30-minute endurance with 2 special races of the season with 1 hours. I am just tired. I'm stressed. I'm tired. And I can't do this anymore. I've basically had enough. As you can see, I'm in my Bay Area Bugs costume. One of my favorite Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay YouTubers. But yeah, I've had enough of Gran Turismo. I will going forward just do some live commentary as we hear the train going past. I will do live commentary, but yeah, as Gran Turismo goes with the series, I'm not coming back to that. And DRSL right now, I'm taking a half season pause. I have to see the races, race by race basis, weekend by weekend, to see if the lobbies are stable enough. And I hope for season 5 that the lobbies are stable enough for me to rejoin full time. I'm gonna stay involved with DRSL because it is my starting experience for a league race group, and I will continue with the Sundays. But yeah, for now it's just it's difficult to motivate myself. I mean, even my friend Monginho, yeah, he struggles too. I don't. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I still don't believe it's the issue between PS5 and PS4s. Sometimes the PS4 drivers are actually more stable than the PS5 drivers. Sometimes the PS5 drivers are worse than the PS4, and sometimes the PS4 is worse than the PS5s. At this point, I believe it's just basically it is basically just a problem with the lobbies themselves. I truly believe that the lobbies are the biggest issue right now, and the consoles and the crossplay is really not the issue here. And yeah, I've rambled on for too long, for long enough. I'm done. I'll see you later. And this is yeah, this is my video. And if you enjoy it, enjoy it. If you don't. But I've had enough. I just had to say my piece and truly say what I had in my heart. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. Catch you later, guys.